Welcome to Nirvana Edge. This is the fourth video in a series about the WordPress backend. Today we're going to talk about posts. So pages are different than posts because it's content that is filtered onto a page and appears in a chronological order or in an order that's determined by categories and tags. You can look at the Creacy theme demo page to see some examples of how posts file chronologically onto a page. There is a masonry blog, the blog grid. When you click on one of these, you go to a blog page. So previously that was a page with a blog menu pulled onto it, and then this is a single blog post. It's an image at the top, categories, some copy, some tags at the bottom, share elements for social media, and then this is created by the tags. These are posts with similar tags. And we're going to talk about categories and tags in a little bit. You can also set up a blog like this in the Unfold theme. Here's Otter Tail's website, and this is a series of blog posts that are organized onto this page. Another way to do it would look like this. This is called magazine. So you have a featured image at the top and then 4 others below. And then this is a grid blog. So this is a page with a menu for the blog posts again. And then here's a menu in the sidebar for all the blogs, all the blog posts. And then again, if I click on one of these, I get to I go from a page to an actual post. There's an image at the top, some copy, share buttons, and then these are determined as before by the tags, and these are other blog posts that have the same tag as the one that we're looking at. In this case, the categories are in a drop-down menu. So if I click on drugs, it'll take me to a grid layout that shows all the posts that have the tag drugs. And so the category and tagging functionality is very powerful because it allows you to sort content that's similar into one place. In this case, if I click on fish surveys, it'll take me from the page to a post. And here's a category, aquatic biology. If I click on that, it'll take me to all the posts that have something to do with aquatic biology. Let's talk for a minute about what I want to show you is how you would filter a blog onto a page. So when I say a blog, I mean all the posts. Okay. So here's a WordPress page with the advanced layout editor that we talked about last time. And in this 3/5 column, I've thrown a content element on there called blog posts, which is right here. And then what I've done is I've told it which category to use, display blog posts from this category, use a grid layout, how many columns, and then some other settings. And again, just read what it says and look at what's in the drop down, and it's quite simple to make these settings. In this case, for this setup, again, we have a page with the advanced layout editor, color sections and columns, and then content in the columns. And then here's the magazine. I have 5 columns and 5 magazines. Category is chiropractic health. 5 entries, and then some other settings. So here's the posts on a particular website. So I clicked on posts, and I see everything. It shows everything that exists here. The posts are filtered into chronological order, which I've matched with alphabetical in this case, and the name of the post, the author, the categories, and the tags. So let's talk about categories and tags for a minute. Categories, if you're talking about automobiles, would be things like Ford, Maserati, BMW. They're kind of broad categories that don't usually cross. Tags are more like air conditioning, heated seats, turbo engine. So those are characteristics of the post. So a lot of times the tags are actually pulled from the actual copy in the post. Let's look for a minute at how to create a new post, and we'll go through some of the things that you'll find on the page. So just like a page, when you create a post, you would enter your title. And then I don't usually use the advanced layout editor when I'm using a post because there's a lot of native functionality in WordPress to sort and organize that gets thrown out of whack when you use the advanced layout editor. So you have this standard editor that is the same as what you might find in Microsoft Word. If we had some copy on there, you'd see that I can make something bold. I can put part of the copy into italics. I can do a line through. I can make it a bulleted list. I can justify to the right. I can add a link. Just like place a link to a website that's not on the website, I would open it in a new window, or I can choose any page or post that's on the website. This toggle gives you more functionality. If you wanted to add, this is kind of, so here's theme shortcodes, and if you wanted to add, since you're not using the advanced layout editor, you might want to add some of those items that are in the advanced layout editor, like a button, a contact form, a special heading, or an icon box. You can place columns onto the page, put media elements in, like a gallery or an image. So just to show you how it works, let's create a button. You're going to get that same dialog box like you would if you were in the advanced layout editor. You can select the characteristics of your button and set the link on it, and then save it. And what it does is it writes this short code. And so, like HTML and CSS, a third thing is WordPress shortcode. And you can tell it's shortcode because it has this bracket. And it's a simple scripting language that tells WordPress what to do. That's interpreted by WordPress, and then WordPress knows what to do. There's, if I want to create a heading, this is the best way to do it. If you want to, instead of, say heading 3 is usually big enough, I wouldn't recommend using this. And that's just another summary again of that editor. When you create a post, you'll put your copy in here. A lot of times it's just plain copy like that. And you'll want to uncheck these boxes unless you are going to allow comments on your posts, which means that you need to moderate them. And that's done in the comments menu here. And then you would select your categories. These are categories that exist already. Ear infections and drugs. Or you can add a new category. Select tags that already exist by starting to type. or I can add a new category or new tag. And then sidebar settings. Usually with a blog you have a sidebar. So left sidebar, the blog, the sidebar blog. These are widgets that we'll talk about later. Footer settings, header settings, etc. And then in a blog you would always set the featured image. You know, that's this image here. So you set a featured image, and then you would save the post, publish the post. Let's look at a post that's already set up. So here's a post called ADD ADHD, and I want to show you that there is a quick edit functionality where you can change just a few of the items. Like you can change the title and the slug. The slug here is what shows up in the menu bar up here. You can switch a category. Or add or remove a tag, comments, etc. Let's edit this post and look what's here. So as you can see, there's copy there, plain copy. I've unchecked these two boxes. I've selected some categories and some tags. I've set the sidebar to default to the global setting that we'll learn about later. Use this this in the sidebar. So that's pretty much it about posts. You can edit the date that it's published, and that will change the sort order of the posts. So thanks for watching this video about posts, and we'll see you next time.